Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Comedy Kids. We're going to have a wonderful show to you guys featuring kids and teens from our comedy classes online. And here's your host for the afternoon, the one, the only, Ami!
Hi, and welcome to the Student Showcase. We have amazing performers today, and we are going to be having games and stand-up and lots of fun. So, in the games, there's one fundamental rule. When I call taxi.
Yo!
When I call taxi.
Yo!
Yo!
Guys, I'm trying to explain the rule to them. When I call taxi, we
Yo!
have
Yo!
the T word.
What's the T word?
Taxi.
Yo!
Okay, when I call this T word, the game will end and we'll move on to more fun. So without further ado, we are going to have the game called Objections, where some of the world's best lawyers are going to be joining us to debate over a topic, over two improv games, Objections versus World's Worst. This is a very contentious debate, and someone is just going to pick it right up here.
I believe that World's Worst is the best game because I believe there's just more variety, you know? Like, you have all these different jobs that you get to act out.
Objections. Oftentimes, we get the same job over and over again. I don't want to even think about the amount of times I've done pilot. I've been using the same window opening joke every single time. Well, there are millions, billions, and trillions of arguments out there. Red versus...
Objection. Everybody uses the same thing for objections, too. Like ketchup or mustard.
Objection! With World's Worst, you're actually, practicing to be bad at your job.
Objection. But with objections, you basically come up with the ideas right there while you're talking.
Objections. Actually, I kind of think before because I'm a time traveler, so I kind of just know what you guys are gonna say already.
Objection.
I do it.
Time travel is only possible in Nintendo Switch games, so that means that we're not.
Objection. It's also possible in cartoons.
Objection.
Go ahead, Vince.
Forgot it.
Objection. We could be totally living in a cartoon right now. One of you guys are the main characters, and I'm one of those extras who get one line.
Objection! How do you know? Because I thought that cartoon was like a drawing and like an animation, and everything looks pretty real right now.
Objection! Everyone has different animation styles. This could be just some super realistic cartoon where everyone is just human. And
what if we're not actually living? Wait. What if the cartoon we're living in is a movie where basically it's super dramatic and crazy stuff's going on?
Objection. I just want to take time to thank our cartoonists for making us look the way we do. I just want to thank the cartoonists for making my life so interesting.
Objection. I want to not thank them because they are trying to kill us.
Objection. Well, how?
Objection. Objection. Bleh.
Objection. That cartoonist didn't take the time to write down a good script for Vince, so he forgot his lines and what he was going to say. So the next line is objections. Myra, you're wrong.
It's not the cartoonist's job to write the script. It's the writer's job to write the script. The cartoonist just animate.
I'm actually pretty mad at the cartoonists because they're making everything so just bad, and the animation is so
Objection. Well, at least the cartoonist gave us a house.
Objection. Not everyone gets a house.
Taxi!
Okay, that was a great objection. Now we have an amazing comedian, Ben, who's going to be performing some stand-up.
Yay.
Okay, so when I was little, I was obsessed with candy. Like nowadays, I like candy and all. When I was little, I was like always craving it and always wanting to eat it every second of my day. So that was when one day I had a crave for candy, which was actually like usual because I always had a crave for candy. But that night, I just really wanted to stuff my face with some yummy, yummy treats. So I had an idea that I was going to sneak out of my house late at night when my parents were asleep and buy candy at the deli. And I was going to actually have to sneak out because we didn't have any candy at our house, and my parents wouldn't let me like get it out. They wouldn't like take me out because they didn't want me to have candy. So I knew I was going to have to sneak out, and I was like 3 years old, so it wasn't gonna be easy. So it was like 12 the night time, and my parents were asleep because they don't like stay up that late. And so I was like, I just felt so confident. I knew I was just gonna get my candy. So I felt very mature. I put on my Crocs, and then I put on like a shirt that was like 10 times bigger than me. And so I felt so happy. I knew I was gonna get my candy. I was gonna be back. I was just so pleased with myself. So I opened the big door because we live in an apartment, and I went inside the elevator. I was just so excited. I just couldn't wait. So then when I was done at the elevator, I was walking in the lobby, then I opened up the door, and then I went out, and then I started walking. It was very beautiful out. It just felt so exciting, like just so exciting. So as I was walking, I saw my friend's mom. Like, she was like a block away from me, and that's when I started getting really nervous. Because if she caught me, I was gonna be in so much trouble. Because she was probably gonna tell my parents, and so it was so scary and like So surprisingly, she didn't notice me, but I was like really scared at the moment. So that was as I was walking, I kept on walking. I was so confident in myself. I didn't really like pay attention to like green lights and like red lights and like when cars went by. I just didn't really notice that stuff and all that. So I almost got hit by a car. Like literally, there was a car that went right by my face. So scared because I honestly thought that was the end. But I kept on going. No game over yet. So I kept on walking. I was almost at the deli. It was like 2 blocks away. So right when I got to the deli, I felt so happy. I felt so good for myself. I opened up the door. I went inside. I looked at all the candy. I was like, do I want Sour Patch Kids or Swedish Fish? But then I started to think if I wanted to get a Red Bull because I always saw people with that and it looked so good. But then I decided I was getting the candy, and that was all I was getting. I couldn't get distracted. So I picked up the candy, and when I looked up, there was like this really creepy guy there. Like, it was so creepy. He was like staring right at me, and I was like so scared. He's like staring right into my eye, like he was going to eat my soul. But luckily, he didn't eat my soul. But then when I was looking for my money, I realized that you need money, and I didn't have money. So I was really a buzzkill. So I put the candy back, and then I walked out the door. And at first, before I opened the door, I thought it was locked because I was like really paranoid about the guy and everything, which is so scary. But it wasn't locked. I was just kind of weak. And so I opened up the big door. I was walking. I was really nervous because it took me like 5 hours to even get to the deli. It took me like 2 hours looking at like inside the deli. So I was so scared. So I was like running home. And that's when I tripped and I fell. And then there was like blood all over my face, like all over. And it was so scary. But I knew I had to keep on going. Probably a mistake wearing like a 10-time shirt over myself. So I kept on running. And then I made it to my house, but the thing is, you need a key to get into my house. So I knew I was going to have to go through the garage because that was open. So I went through the garage. There were cars all swarming everywhere because it was like 6 now. It was like so scary. I was so scared. And so it was just crazy. I thought I was going to get hit by the car again. And so I said hi to like my garage person who helps us in our car. So I said hi. He's like, hi. Didn't want to talk much. So I kept on walking, and then when I made it to my elevator, I was in the elevator, so excited. I don't know why I was excited. I was just relieved to get back home. So I was getting up. I made it to my house, and that was when it dawned on me that you need keys to get back into your house. And I didn't have keys at the moment. So I was like crying and screaming. I was like pounding on the door super, super hard. It was just a mess. So I was like by myself, and I was like holding up the elevator. It was just so scary. And I was just like, at that minute, I knew it was game over. And so then, eventually, my mom heard me pounding on the door, and she opened the door, and she's kind of relieved, actually. I thought she'd be like really mad at me, but she wasn't that mad at me. But she was mad at me after like 10 minutes. And so then my punishment was I wasn't allowed to have candy for like 2 months, which is really sad because I didn't even like steal the candy or anything. I'm done.
That was some great stand-up. I have a sweet tooth myself, so I've been going on a non-candy diet recently, but I think you've convinced me to go back and eat some Sour Patch. So next up, we have another awesome comedian, Ben. No, not Ben. He went. Vince performing some stand-up comedy.
Me. Right. So my gym teacher is stern, very stern. She makes us run up the stairs, down the stairs, across the hallway, back down the hallway, then double the amount of stairs again and again while also running across and back the hallway. And that's only the warm. I don't have a hallway, and even if I did, how can I social distance in a lobby? That was only the warm-up. Here's where the real work comes. She makes us name, like, basically she shows us a photo of, like, the 2009 PS116 track meet, and has us name all the kids. And I'm like, how am I supposed to know that? Even Google doesn't know that. Okay, so let's say you manage to name all the kids for some weird reason. And then, like, you have to answer this question. Which of the kids ran the 800-meter dash on the Verizon Hills track meet? I didn't even know Verizon had a track meet. What do? Put phones on the ground and run across the phones? And that's my time.
Next up to the virtual stage, it's Harrison! Woo!
Hi, so I'm gonna be talking about my previous job working for Bowser. So originally I debuted on the game Super Mario Brothers, and it was at first fun, but then at the end I just really wanted to quit. Basically that just fat lizard guy Bowser, he just kept making me just go and go and go, even though the fat plumber just kept throwing fire at me. It hurt every single time. And not only that, but my boss, Bowser, kept just sending me out. He didn't stop. And why was the fat plumber continuously burning me? Points. Stupid points. Why? And also, my boss also tricks him into killing my friends by making my friends look like him, so that the fat, and you want to know what? Bowser just wanted a girl. He's lonely, okay? He just wanted a girl, okay? So just for Mario out there, stop.